Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in Cairo, Egypt, and I'm going to fly this Cessna 172 out to the pyramids and the Great Sphinx. I'm running DX12 right now. Normally I do DX11, but I tried DX12 a couple of times in the past, and I've had some kind of weird, graphical glitches and strange things like that. And so, DX12 is still in beta. So this is actually my first time really trying it out. Now, like I said, without any noticeable issues right now. So maybe they updated it or changed some things. I don't really know. So hopefully it'll be out of beta and fully working in, Flight Sim 2024. Because there's going to be a lot better improvements, when DX12 is fully supported and not just in beta. So, but right now, this is the first time I'm noticing I don't see any graphical glitches. So let's go ahead and try it out. And let's get the plane started. Just a Cessna 172. And let's see, beacon lights. Everything else is going to stay off. Okay, other than nav and fuel pump. Okay, now let's go ahead and mixture rich. Fuel selector, all. Fuel valve on. Everything looks good. Garmin is alive. Okay, now let me go ahead and start the plane now. Good up front. This is live weather, live traffic, live time. And let me see what time it is out here in Egypt, or in Cairo. Let's see, it's 7:07 a.m. Man, it's really early out there, huh? Okay, so compared to here, it's about what? Midnight here, so 12:08. All right, so looks like they're maybe 7 hours ahead of us here. All right, so now let me go ahead and let's do some things here. Request taxi. I'm going to be departing straight out.
Ground Cessna Golf Charlie Tango 102 to request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Cessna Golf Charlie Tango 1022 taxi 2 and hold short of runway tree for right via taxiway Charlie. Contact tower on 118.725 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway tree for right via taxiway Charlie Cessna 022.
Okay. Alright, so now let me take a look now and see. This is one of those airports where I'm not familiar with the taxiway, so I do need this for now. Okay, at least just to kind of get me over near the runway. Alright, so let's go ahead and start taxiing on out. I know the taxi ribbon's kind of lame, but it's something that I'm just going to be using, for now. Only time I really use it is when I'm not familiar with an airport. Pass on in front of these big jets here. Okay, I think the runway is just going to be right there. Like, once I make that turn up there, I think that's going to be the runway. It's been a long time since I flew out here near Egypt. Cairo, I remember, was just so impressive. I could not believe it. When I first flew around Cairo in Flight Simulator, I could not believe the size of that city. It's enormous. And you really can't tell it, but when you get in the air, you're like, wow, look at the size of that. You know? Yeah, this here, I think, is the runway, yeah. Well, it's it.
Tower Cessna Golf
Yeah.
Charlie Tango 1022 at runway tree 4 right, ready for departure, departing straight out.
Cessna Golf Charlie Tango 1022, altimeter 29.88 when 012 at 8. Straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 4 right.
Cleared
Okay.
for takeoff runway tree 4 right, Cessna 022.
Let me turn those things off now because I'm going to keep the ATC on, but we're going to turn these off and the taxi ribbon. Okay, so we are clear for takeoff. Let's go on over to the Sphinx and also the, the pyramids. Let's check them out. I don't know if anything's changed with them or not, but like I said, it's been a while since I've been over here, so we're gonna check them out. Let me get the altitude set up a little bit here. We had 670 now. We can go ahead and get up. Fiddling around with this altitude. I've been bad with that lately, not getting that set before I'm taking off, but that's alright. Let's just get some trim in here. Nose up and down, I'll fix it while I'm doing that. Okay, we definitely not going to go that high. I'm going to go about 2,000 for now. And I'm going to go ahead and turn here. Let's pull out a little bit so you can see the area some more. The desert out here. Don't sink. So I think we're sinking a little bit because I'm making a hard bank. So let's go ahead and. Well, we don't want to stall either. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of line it up to the course, and then I'll engage the autopilot, and we can do some better scenic viewing here because I won't have to babysit the plane as much. Should be right about now. Let's get it on. That ought to do good. Now move it on. Vertical speed on, 500 feet a minute. Okay. Pull this up a little closer. We're going to follow this course right on down. Now it doesn't start turning out towards the west a little more, or east or whatever. Well, no, yeah, that's west. If it doesn't start turning out a little bit more, then I'm going to put my heading on because I don't want to start getting too far towards. Let's kick the heading on, but we are a little ways out. It might start making that bank left. Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's good. We won't use the heading. Sometimes it doesn't, Yeah, and let's see if there's any difference here with DirectX 12. What do you all play in? Do you all run DirectX 12 or 11? Like I said, I haven't been able to run DirectX 12. I tried it a couple times, and both times I tried it, it was just too many weird things, on the screen, like some weird colors and just, I don't know. Alright, so there's the pyramids right in front of me here, and the Sphinx is right around here. I think that's it right there. I think that's it right over the nose. Such a different place compared to what I'm used to. I've never. I mean, I don't fly in these areas much.
Cairo approaching approach Cessna Golf Charlie Tango.
I've certainly
102,
never been around here in
Cessna Skyhawk
real life at
miles
any
southeast
point.
of Hotel Echo Sierra X-ray 2,000 feet. Request clearance to transition.
We're already at
Bravo
2,000 feet. Now,
airspace.
I'm flashing here a little higher on the RPM, so let's get it in the green so we'll get optimal,
Squawk 6021.
which would be about 2,300 or below. Yeah,
Squawk
that'll work.
6021 Cessna 022.
We're going good now.
Cessna 022 radar contact 6 miles southeast of Hotel Echo.
That's all that's really needed. I mean, it's a very short flight, and as you can see, as soon as I took off, what, a few minutes after takeoff, I was able to see the pyramids. I can still see the
We are
runway
through
back
the
there.
Bravo airspace Cessna 022.
I might have, I'm not sure if I'm having better performance on the DX12. I might.
700 feet.
Yeah, so, I don't know. So far, this DX12 is doing well, you know?
Ascend and maintain 2,700 feet.
I mean, I gotta test it out in other areas, but no matter what area I flew in before, it was just kind of messed up. And I took it off right away, you know what I mean? I loaded it up and seen the problems it was causing, I went right back to 11. Performance is good. I'm not having no graphical glitches. It looks great, so I might keep it on this. They did have a driver update today, AMD. I'm running a 6700 and 10 gigabytes of VRAM, and they had a driver update today. Right after the driver update, I had a little bit of some weirdness going on there, but I don't see it now. So I don't know what was causing that. Really, it was something I never saw before, but it's fine now. Really, I average close to about. I've seen this computer hit this PC I got now. I've seen it hit over 80 frames a second at times, you know, which that's great, you know. But normally I think it stays around 60 or so. It depends on what areas of flying. You know, big cities maybe a little over 50, 55, maybe close to 60. You know, area like this, I'm probably at 70 at least. I mean, you know, look at this. That's probably an easy 70 frames a second. Now the thing is I'm not checking right now, but I'm sure it is. And the thing is, sometimes my monitor, my refresh rate, the monitor I'm running here, refresh rate, you know, 100 megahertz. So that's, I kind of really want to go a little higher, like to 144, but this one, it's maxed out at 100, you know. Now, I read some people overclock their monitors. I've never tried to overclock it. I don't even know you could overclock refresh rate, but some of them, I guess, figured out how to do it, but I've never tried to do it, you know, I mean, but a lot of times when I notice I get some, you know, graphic things, it's never the frame rates, it's usually probably just the monitor, you know. But honestly, I cannot complain with my performance with this PC. I'm satisfied with this, and this is while I'm recording, you know, and if I'm not recording, I can, yeah, I'm pretty confident it'll hit close to 80 frames or more. It might go as high as 90 at times if I'm not recording, you know. And I'm not running OBS because, excuse me a minute, I've had problems in the past with OBS. I'm not sure what it is, but a lot of times it records fine, but I go back to play it and it's all choppy. The video is choppy. I'm like, why is it like that? You know, and I mess around with it. I'm like, you know, I'm just going to, you know, remain using Adrenaline. I record my videos with Adrenaline. I think it does a great job. You know, at least for now. You know, if I start doing live streams, I might have to try OBS again, but for now, Adrenaline's working fine. You know, some highways down there, and these are pyramids, and the Sphinx is not too far. It's right around there. So let's start descending just a little bit. And I don't know if I'm going to land here, but we're going to fly over it. Let's see, where is this? There's some more pyramids all around here too. I forget, they got names of each one, but I don't know what those are. Let's go at 1200. Yeah, this is really impressive. Look at this. This is a custom livery for the 172. I think this is one of the ones you can purchase from Four Simmers. I really like Four Simmers. I like the liveries they have. They're really good. They're really, really good. You know what I mean? I don't know if you get free liveries online and everything, you know, on a PC, but I like the ones from Four Simmers. They've been really good. Flying right in between them. Look at this. I took a screenshot there. I might want to use that for my thumbnail. I don't know. Let me see. One of these. Oh, this is great. Let's try right here. How about this one? Well, where is the Sphinx at? Wait. No. Hit the wrong key. There you go. Oh, there it is, right below me. Alright. Tell you what we're going to do. Let's knock off this autopilot. And let's go ahead and get a little closer to that. And I'm going to go ahead and just put the pitch down a little bit. Trim there down. Okay, I'm gonna turn around and keep that speed up because, you know, we get below 1,000 feet, you know. And look, there's a lot of residential areas down here. We don't want to crash into someone's house, okay? That's just not cool. All right, so let me get around here and, man, how far to go away from these things, man? Okay, here we are. I probably should, you know, I should have took a bush plane or something. I mean, I could land probably right there with the Cessna. I mean, the Cessna, you can kind of do it a little bit, but let's look at a good view of the Sphinx, right? Look at that.
500.
Yeah, look at that. Nice. Look at that. Impressive, huh? Keep our throttle up. I would like to get a screenshot here, but man, the way it is now, I gotta get my pitch up because if not, mess around with a screenshot and wind up. Let's get one more. Well, you know, it's kind of like not the best. Okay, I do have my flaps down because I was trying to descend some right there. Make another circle. You know, I also got to watch I don't overspeed. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to put the plane, let's see, I'm going to put it right about, just get a trim up there, trim up some, I don't have to apply it as much, there we go. Some good views, though, you know? Scoot over a little bit. Alright.
Cessna 022 traffic is 7 o'clock, 2 miles at 4,800 feet generic. Report them in sight.
Alright.
Cessna 022.
Now let's go ahead and let's start heading on back to the airport. Yeah, some desert flying here, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and let's correct this. Come back to 23 again. Yep. Alright. This ought to work. This should work. We'll be back in no time. Let's see, 1,200 feet. I probably should get up to 2,000 feet again. Yeah, let's just do that. Adjust the heading here. Heading and vertical speed. Zoom out just a little bit. Alright, that should do it right there. I could do it direct too, but I don't see it being necessary to do all of that right now. I could just go ahead and plug in my heading and head right on back. We're losing some speed. Man, I heard something going with my engine just now. So I'm gonna throttle. Maybe I'll hit the button to pull throttle back. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Cairo approach generic White Sierra Charlie tree is missed approach at Cairo.
Everything is good. Oh no.
Generic Sierra Charlie tree, you are 2 miles east. Climb and maintain 4,000.
That's someone else. Okay.
ILS runway 05 right approach via Charlie Victor
Let me
Oscar
turn
transition.
off this.
Clear to Charlie Victor Oscar.
We're gonna go ahead and take care of that ourselves. Okay.
Climb and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 05 right approach via Charlie Victor Oscar transition. Clear to Charlie Victor Oscar. Generic Sierra Charlie tree.
You can see the airport ahead. Let's look over the nose a little bit. You see right up there? That's it right there. And not being familiar with it, I'm not quite sure. I need to start using Little Nav Map. I heard good things about that. I've just never used it yet. I might start using it in some of the other videos pretty soon. But mostly, you know, what we're doing with this flight here, we just sightseeing. Out here in the deserts. So yeah, my next short is going to be a clip out of here. Put a little short up. I'll usually try to grab a couple of shorts out the, you know, the main flight. That way, in case some, you know, if you don't have time to watch it, you can just at least watch a short and get a little glimpse, like some of the highlights. You know, the highlights of the main flight. You back up this throttle. Yeah, the highlights of the main flight. And naturally, ever heard that song, like the deserts miss the rain? It's a great song. If you never heard it, look for my short. I'm going to put it in one of my shorts from this flight, and it's just so appropriate. You know, it just says like the deserts miss the rain, and it talks about, you know, this girl, I guess, is missing, you know, her ex or whatever. So, you know, you can hear, like, you know, you can hear in her voice, like, you know, just how terribly bad she misses the person, you know, guy, whatever she was with. But it's a pretty cool song. So, like, I miss you like the deserts miss the rain, you know? So, that's pretty strong, you know? I think I gotta get some views of the sun. I mean, what's a desert without looking up at the sun beating down on the sand? Pyramids are way back there now. I think I've only been out here maybe, I don't know how many times. Like I said, maybe one other time. I'm trying to remember. I know I said twice, once I think. I don't really know. It's been so long. Well, let me go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and do this here. And this is the airport, Sphinx International Airport, HESX.
Tower Cessna Golf Charlie Tango 10224 miles southeast, 2,000 feet to land.
Cessna Golf Charlie Tango 1022 Tower. Altimeter 29.88 wind 025 at 8. Fly straight in runway tree 4 right.
I think this is the runway right here. We took off from that runway.
025 at 8.
Okay.
Clear to land runway tree 4 right.
Clear to land runway tree 4 right, Cessna 022.
Convenient. We just so happen to be lucky and facing the right runway here. So I think, you know, there's a runway here, and I think it's just 2 runways, but, you know, a few taxiways there too. Let's get this trimmed properly. It's a pretty long runway, so I don't have to worry about going a little too fast. You know, I can just throttle up and keep some good speed. Coming right on in.
500.
I got some flaps dropped down. Last thing we want to do though is stall and drop the plane down on the runway like a bag of bricks. We don't want that to happen. I got a bad habit, you know. That's what it is. I always end up slowing. Like, oh, I'm over the runway, and I start cutting back too much. You can't do that though. This will be a nice landing here. Use all of that delicious runway length. There we go. We're down. Alright, let me see.
Cessna 022 exit runway when able.
We'll turn. Yeah, we're gonna turn right here. And we could start getting our flaps up, retract those.
Cessna 022 contact ground on 121.925.
121.925 for Cessna 022.
Cessna Golf Charlie Tango 1022.
Ground Cessna Golf Charlie Tango 1022 request taxi to parking.
Runway 10 Bravo.
Ground, please say again. Transmission for Cessna 022.
That was like a little weird. Maybe I clicked too quick.
Ground didn't copy. Please say again for Cessna 022.
Well, we know we're going to go around this way anyway, so let's go ahead and taxi on to the left. I'm going to park right around where I took off from. Where was that before I left? Let's go this
Cessna
way.
022, did you hear my last transmission?
Let's get wound up here.
Ground Cessna 022.
Let me see if they copy it. It's stuck in a loop, apparently, huh? I bet you it's going to ask you if I heard its last transmission again. It's the first time I've seen that happen. But, you know, there is some weirdness there at times.
Cessna 022, 2, please acknowledge.
See? Okay, well, can't acknowledge right now because all I can do is say again as far as those options go. Alright, so let me see. Let's just park right outside this pink, looks like a pink and white 172.
Cessna 022, acknowledge last transmission.
So I'm not really in the same spot I came in. I thought I would be. This is more of a smaller area for smaller planes. Before they had nothing but airliners there, and that was the only Cessna right there. Let's go ahead and stop here.
Cessna 022, ATC services terminated.
Well, that's fine, but I'm parked and we're good. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut everything off and see our logbook. Oh, it's not, well, it might, it's probably gonna, once I turn everything else off, let's shut the engine off. Alright, there's our logbook. 21 minutes and 46 seconds. And my all-time flight hours are really getting up there, aren't they? Cut this off here. Alright. So there it is. We are back at the airfield. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. And drop me a like. And subscribe if you haven't already. And comment. Thanks for watching. And until next time, bye for now.